Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is hole number 5 of the Heroes of Rock Tournament Expert Division weekend round. For this hole, we're actually going to cover two different options. They're both going to have the same drive, so we're only going to cover the drive once, except I'm going to show you the video of the second drive, the end of it. But there's going to be two options as far as the approach goes, and that's going to be dependent on what happens with the drive. So here we go. First drive, we're going to be using APOC level 4 and above and a Berserker ball. Go 5.8 topspin with 2 right spin. With an APOC level 5 plus, we want to set up at the top of the plus 24 yard position. APOC level 4 would be the top of the plus 30 yard position, or basically at max. It'll be right there at max. And then with my APOC level 8, I had the yellow ring touching the fairway. Our adjustment is going to be P5 max plus 10% elevation. And then after we adjust, we're going to turn around in line with the ball guide, and we're going to push up 8 rings. 8 rings with an APOC level 8. It's going to be different, obviously, depending on your level of APOC based on the accuracy of the club. Then we're going to apply max overpower with a 0.8 ball right curl. We hit perfect. Ball is going to fly over the bunker, land in the fairway, and then bounce over. Second bounce is going to catch the rough, and then we're going to trickle out into the fairway. So this is our first option as far as how the drive might end up. It's going to be a short roll out of the fairway, roughly 415 yards. And then I'll just show you real quick. Again, it's the same setup, but I'm going to show you what the long roll. So you can either get a short roll or you can get a long roll depending on where it hits and what kind of rollout you get. So same setup, but here we're going to get a better rollout. You can kind of see it shoot across the ground. And this one's going to go around 445 yards. So two possible outcomes as far as the drive goes, and that's going to lead us to our two options as far as the approach goes. All right, so for a short rollout, we're going to do a bounce up. So Grizzly 7 plus, we're going to apply 1 bar backspin. I'm checking to see if I can even do the rough bump now. 1 bar backspin with a half bar of right spin. And we're going to have the second bounce on the fringe. And you can see the tip of the ball guide is about 2 squares short of the hole, kind of in line. You imagine the remainder of the rollout. We're going to use our plus yardage to determine our slider percentage. So we're at plus 6 yards with a Grizzly 9, which will be plus 9 with a Grizzly 7 and 8. And we're going to play this one. We're going to play this one P4, 0 elevation at 75% slider because we're at 6 yards. We're at plus 6 yards. We hit perfect. It's going to bounce up onto the green. And we're going to drop left side for the albatross on hole number 5. All right, so again, that's a short rollout on your drive, little bounce up option. So if you get the long rollout, we're going to do a rough bump option. So first thing we want to do with our rough bump option is we're going to push up to the fringe and see what plus yardage we have. So we want to be, or I should say, the front edge of the green in line with the hole. So we're at plus 5 yards. Then we're going to apply 3 topspin with 2 left spin. And we want the yellow ring to be, the yellow ring will be close to the rough with the ball guide about 2 squares through the hole. And honestly, you could get close. I would say you could go yellow ring touching the fairway with the ball guide through the hole. But we were at plus 5 yards with our fringe check, and we're going to play this one at P5 minus 10% elevation at 67% slider. Make sure we center the ball. We hit perfect. And we're going to roll out pretty good speed, but just missing left. And actually, let me correct something real quick. I played that one at 72% slider. So going forward, what I recommend is dropping that to 67% slider. So basically, I'm going to subtract 5% from my slider, and hopefully that'll get me in line for the drop with the rough bump going forward. For further instruction on how to play this hole, make sure you guys click the link below and subscribe to Expert Tournament Guides through Golf Clash Tommy. Good luck in your weekend rounds.